Hi, I'm Andy from Zacchettissimo and this is my coloring book collection part 4, and we're starting off with, forgot his name, sorry, Carolyn Douglas with Gentle Nature. I have a page in this book. It's a lovely book, very subtle, very feminine like. I like this one. And I did this one. It has a marker base, I think with a hoo-hoo. And over the top I think I used Black Widow, and I focused a lot of making the separate hair strands and a lot of black in the shadows. I like how it turned out. And this is all that I had in this book. Next, from the same illustrator, we have Magical Creatures. This is an odd one. I don't know if I love it or I just think it's odd because it's a bit odd, but I like the composition of the pages. Yeah, a lot of forest creatures. Okay, next we have Carla Magana. Here we have Spooklets. I have one page, but I don't remember in which book. I colored as usual. And I tried experimenting with not so much shading, but with patterns and with glitter gels and jelly rolls. This was Dark Garden. Next we have Hot Tropics. And this is the last one I have from her. I only have 3 books. Not really my style, but I enjoy the illustrations. And this is a page I finished, marker base. And on the top I added a bit of shadow with, I think, Starjoy Gold. And it's very sparkly. The cat is sparkly, the martini is sparkly. Added some circles here. Overall, I enjoyed this page. I think I colored. I will color more in her books because they're really fun. Okay. Next we have Selena Fennig. Not really my cup of tea, but I liked this book because it was with animals and with greenery around the animals, so I liked this one. Very cute parrots. I have Night Magic from Selena Fennig. This one is also nice, but it seems like the characters are very, very dramatic. This is nice for Halloween with the pumpkins and the moon. And the last one I have from Selena Fennig is the Grayscale Fantasy. This is like 4 books in one. And this one has a lot of pages, and most of them are, all of them are grayscale. But they seemed a bit blurred out, or maybe in low resolution. I don't know. Some of them are very nice, but some of them are like too sketchy or too blurred. But I'm keeping this one, maybe someday. Next we have Josh Lee. I have a few books from him. This is Fantasy Collection. His style is awesome. I love his style. It looks like a bit of R.J. Hampson mixed with Dada Cat, if you know what I mean. But I feel like some of his illustrations are in a very, very bad resolution. This one is decent. Some of them. Can you see? They are a bit pixelated. But the style is nice. I love the style. Next we have Fantasy Princesses by Josh Lee. Very detailed and very intricate. I love the characters. You can do so much with these pages. I didn't color any page from him so far. This is Little Fantasy. This is more like a kawaii book. This is so cute. And this is Flower Ladies. I love the shapes in this book, because you have all these shapes and you don't have a plain background. You have it like in a shape. It's interesting. This has more quality resolution on the line art. That's nice. Okay, next we have Herb Leonhardt. I have a few books from him because I love his illustrations, but they are fairly thin. There are only a few illustrations. They are very nice, very detailed, and a lot of characters that you can color them in a really realistic. This was Fairy Nouveau. This is Legend Nouveau. I think this page is thicker, or... Oh, okay. This opens up like this. Okay. Didn't know that. I didn't flip through enough in this book. This is Cinderella. Also has the story. This is Fée Nouveau. And this is so cute. The frog, the mushrooms. I don't understand why the illustrations are on this side, because it's more comfortable to color on this side. But oh well, the illustrations are nice. This is Fairy Garden. Paper is okay. It's not Amazon printed, like it's not Creative Space, but it's a bit toothier and thicker. And next we have Fantasy Nouveau, and the last one. And I think this is my favorite one out of all of them, because it has dragons. Okay, our next illustrator is Vladislava Schafferhans. I will not pronounce this because I will slaughter it. And I love this book because it's hardback, and the shape of it's so nice. And I love the illustrations because when you look at it, it seems a bit childish, but then when you color in it, it ends up being very nice. I think I have 2 pages here. Let me... One is a challenge. I know I used only 12 pencils for that page. And one... Okay. This one has a marker base and polychromos on top, and some jelly rolls for the glowing effect of the flowers. And I have another one. This one was colored with Pablos. I bought a 12 pack of Pablos just to test them, and this is what I used here. And for the background and for the greenery, I used 2 markers, but all the rest is with 12 pencils. And from the same illustrator, from Vladislava, we have this book with the cottages, with the cute houses. And here I know I have a few because in this book I wanted to learn to color just with markers. And I have a few pages. I have this one. What's here? Oh, it's a single page. It's so thick. I have this one with markers. All of them are with Ohuhu markers. Let me find the other two. This is another one. Still just markers. No shading with pencil. And I have one more. This one. I love this one because I had the patience to do these flowers just with the markers. Oh, and I also used some Posca pens for the flower and the bee wings. And I like how the sky ended up looking with the color combo. Next we have, still from Vladislava Nikatok. And this one is a cute Christmassy one. I didn't color anything in this one so far, but it's great for Christmas. I'm thinking on continuing my trend with just using alcohol markers in these books. And the last one from her is this one. And this one is very magical, very cute. In the forest with fairies. It's very nice. And the paper is great. What I don't like so much about this illustrator is that all of the books, like this one opens like this one opens like this one is smaller, and this one is another shape, and I cannot put them to look aesthetically pleasing together. Yeah, it's a struggle. Next we have Lenka Filonenko. This is Magical Season. I bought this book 3 years ago, and I love it because you have a normal line art and a grayscale line art. I love grayscale, so I went with this one. This one was colored with the Starjoy Gold pencils. I love how the grass and the sky looks. I wanted it to be very autumn-like. And I have another one, which this was colored with Pablos. Pablos were not a good choice for this book because this book is thick, but it doesn't really have a tooth. Yeah, so it seems like the colors don't really pop on this page. Maybe I should have used something more smoother, Prismacolors, something, Black Widows. Yeah, but this book is so cute, very cute, and it goes through the seasons, winter. Yeah, I love it. Next from Lenka we have Hello Spring. I ordered this from a website and I thought it would be in this format with the quality of this paper, but it was Amazon printed. This is Hello Spring. I love the illustrations, but when I know that I have this option and I bought this one, kind of pisses me off. But I wasn't paying attention, so had to pay the price. But it's a cute one. And the other one I have from Lenka is Enigma. Didn't color in this one, but I love the illustrations of the ladies doing stuff with birds, with the sun, mushrooms, magic. It's very nice. Okay, our next illustrator is Nicholas Chandrawayanatha. This is Fantasia. The paper of this book is so good. It's very toothy. I think it's right for any media. My boyfriend and I colored this one. He put the base and I put the shadows and highlights. so we colored it together. I really enjoyed the process and I loved the colors that he picked. And this is the only page colored in this book, but it's a great book. Next we have from Nicholas, we have Irene. And this is a strange one, but I enjoy it. This is the single page that I colored. I put a marker base and I colored with Starjoy Gold on them. And I used a little bit of Posca here. And that's it. Took a while, but I enjoyed it. It's a nice book. But some illustrations are a bit creepy, just a bit. Like the eyes here. And these masks. Yeah, just a bit. But it's nice. Oh, and it's signed. And I also have a flower, and I think this was manually designed, so thank you for that. And I also have Serene, this big book that is also signed. And in this book I have 2 finished pages, but they were gifted, like framed and gifted, and I no longer have them. You can see the remains of the previous image. Yeah, I love this book, but it's so big it barely fits in my stash of books where I deposit them. Yeah. Okay, let's move next to Leila Dully. From Leila Dully, let me make some space here. I have the flower year, where I colored 1 page, and it is the first page because I wanted to go through all of the seasons, all of the months, but I just did the January page. I think it was with I don't even know, some Inktense, and I know I also used Light Fast a bit for shading. And the background is distressing. I did some orange and yellow here. I didn't like it. Then I added those bricks with a stencil. I didn't like it. Then I added a stencil with some roses here, here, and here, and I just went with the eraser so I can get to the white. Then I went with Posca white on these elements. Then I didn't like it. Then I added some sparkle, so I just threw everything at this page. In the end, I think it looks okay, but I was so frustrated because nothing that I did to this page was enough, and I didn't like anything. But this is a gorgeous book, and I love the format of it because it's so small, and you have pages like double spreads, or you have pages small like these ones. If you want to color something quick, you can call it a day. And it's pink. It's the pale pink that I love, and it's hardcover. Yeah. Next we have Beautiful Planet by Leila Dully. I hate that the format change, like from this cute little one that it's half of this one, because I like storing my books by Illustrator, and storing books like this, it doesn't look so aesthetic. So the books that look aesthetic in the collection, I put them up, and the others I deposit them, unfortunately. But I still enjoy them. So this is Beautiful Planet, still with flowers, landscapes, fishes. So nice. I love her style. Very natural and very realistic. And the other one is Walk in the Woods. Very nice paper. I think it's hot pressed because it's very smooth compared to the flower year, where it's not so smooth. Yeah, it has a little bit of tooth. So this was Leila Dully. Next we have Daisy Fletcher, Into the Wild. I like this book so much because you already have a pale color in the background, and in some pages some animals or flowers are already colored in, if I can find one. But the illustrations are so nice and so natural, and I associate this illustrator with Leila Dully so much because their style is similar. And this is Birdtopia by Daisy Fletcher, where we have birds, cute birds and flowers. Here, you see, this was not colored by me. This was already there. So you have in some pages, parts of the illustrations are colored in. Yeah, it's a nice book. Big, nice book. Next, we have Anastasia Koldareva. I have almost all her books. I think there are 2 new books that I didn't buy yet. So this is Serenity. Her illustrations are gorgeous. The paper is gorgeous. I love that she kept and maintained the same format for the books and the same quality paper. Her style, another plan. Her style changed, but not a lot. I think she became more defined in her style. This is Mysteria. I have this as a duplicate because at the time that I ordered my book, a friend of mine gave me, I don't know if she had this book or if she ordered it for me, but that was a really kind gesture because she knew that I love these books and I wanted to order them. Yeah, so this is a finished page with, I see that I based only the hair, so the rest is colored, I think with luminance, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I need to keep track of what I used on pages. So I used luminance for the background as well, and I just used some Posca pens. I love sapphire colors, how she highlights her strands of hair, so I get that from her, from watching her too much, how she does the strands. So thank you for that. Yeah, and the pages in these books are so nice. They are softly grayscale in some places, which I like. This is a duplicate of this one. This is empty. This is When Dragon Dreams, and it's with dragons. And of course I had to have this one because dragons. Nocturnes. I wanted to say nocturnals. This is also nice. Just love her style. It's the type of illustrator that you recognize her style. Like if you just see a page with her illustration, you know who created that. And I love the illustrators that have a consistent style. Like you change your style because you evolve, but you maintain the lines, I don't know, the style, the vibe of the pages and the illustrations. This was Listen to the Wind. This is Blackbird Song. I don't have any more colored pages in her books. Just flipping through them. This is Amaranthine. The owls, so nice. And the last one is Ecliptica. Okay, and this was all from Anastasia Koldareva. Next, we have in this batch, we have these books from Koldareva with Wonderful Little World. This is one. It's Wonderful Little World 1, 2, 3. And these illustrations are so cute. They're similar to Tatiana Bojamastolova, where you have a scene with the creatures and cute stuff. But the paper is awesome. It's like a marker paper because it's so smooth. I have, I think, one finished page in one of the books, and I was searching for a pencil that worked great on smooth paper because Polychromos was a hassle, so no. And then I tried Pablo's, and it's a no. And then I tried Kohinoor, and it was also a no. But then I tried Black Widows, and they worked just fine. So this is one. This is two. Let me go a bit faster. Oh, I have here one something. Oh, this is a whip. I just based this one and need to go with the shadows and highlights. Oh, this is a cute one. This is so cute. They're putting up the Christmas tree. This would have been perfect for this time. And this is the one that I finished. It has a marker base. And over the top I put Black Widow. And I also used Posca. This yellow is Posca. And I also used some jelly rolls for the lights. Oh no, it wasn't jelly roll. It was Tulliards markers for these bits. And I tried to make, here I put blue light and I tried to put the blue highlight, but I think it should have been more lighter. And here is with pink. Yeah, I enjoyed this page. I like the illustrations. They're so fun. This was 2, and this is Wonderful Little World 3. Hobbies. And there are a lot of creatures that have a lot of hobbies. This is so zen, they're meditating. This is a makeup artist. So cute. Fishing. Yeah, very nice book. The paper is awesome. You just gotta find the right pencils for it. Otherwise, for markers, it's perfect. But if you aren't shading, not a lot of pencils work on this paper. This is Coloring Adventures. And here's a combination of mandalas and some characters. And I love the characters because they are grayscale. And these are really nice. Apart from the mandalas, I love this book. Especially the grayscale characters. But also these scenes. Yeah. Okay, and the last Koldareva book is this one, 4 Seasons, where we have different scenes for all the seasons. They are a bit simple scenes, but I figured that maybe I would use Inktense or Neo colors, or just to experiment with nature and backgrounds and diversity of seasons. Yeah, it's a nice book. The page is everything. So we went through this batch. Let me get another batch and I'll be right back. I'm back with a new batch of books. So here we have Grazia Salvo, the Inktober, and my plan for this book was for it to be a color swatch book. So here I used Prismacolor, and then I had swatches for Prismacolor. Then I had Pastelo, the pastels ones, and I only used pastels and the swatches for pastels. Then I think this is Luminance plus Lightfast. I have them because what Luminance has doesn't have Lightfast, and vice versa, so I combined them in a single color swatch. And I did this one, and then This one is Holbein, I think. Yeah, Holbein. And this one is Black Widow. Yeah, like all the sets from Black Widow. And this was the last one. I didn't continue this because it was too big to carry as a swatch chart. But this book is awesome. The paper is great. It's great for any type of pencil. It has tooth. It's thick paper, and you can even use water mediums, I think. And the illustrations are amazing. Yeah, and it's hardcover. Next we have from Grazia Salvo Loveliness. This is a big book. Paper is amazing. It's the kind of it doesn't have so much tooth to it, but I think you can use watercolors or water mediums because it's like cardboard. It's a great book. And the other one I have from Grazia Salvo is Wild Soul. I love this book so much. When I saw it the first flip through, I thought it was an amazing idea, and it's an amazing book, and I love it so much. And I have one page colored here. It's this one. I have a lot of pictures with lions because my father is a lion. So I always like to color lions, and I always show him the pictures and he enjoys them. Yeah. I think I used Holbeins for this one. And it's a hardcover book. So it's nice. Always nice to have a hardcover book. I wish all my books were hardcover. This is Karolina Kubikowska, The Other Side of the Dream. I like this book so much, and I imagined it using only inks or only watercolors, but I never did a page in this one. Next we have Ticket to Dreams by Karolina Kubikowska. And I don't have any pages completed here as well. Good paper, cardboard, and textured, so it would be suitable for all types of pencils. Next we have Magic Hour, and here I have some pages, but let me just find them. And a lot of pages. Like, it's a thick book, it's a big book. Oops. I have this one. This one has a marker base, and on the top I put Black Widow and some Posca or jelly roll for the sparkles I wanted to get. Took a while for this one, and I wanted for her hair to be green just to blend in with the greenery. And the background is also Black Widow and marker, I think. Oh, it's no marker. And I know I have another one which was a fast one because I used, oh, this is Inktense, just Inktense for this one. Tried to use multiple colors in the leaves. And I know I have another one here on which I used just watercolors. This one. It's a simple one, fast one. Didn't quite shade anything, just throwing color on the page. Next we have Imaginary Friends. So you can see how thick these books are. Like even the paper, but the number of pages is also big. This I colored with Derwent. There are some cubes, nothing tense. I don't remember. Graphite tint something. And they were 6 of them, 6 blocks. They were natural colors like this green, gray, brown, copper, something blue. Just a few colors. I like that. Here I used the base of alcohol markers and then shaded with Black Widows. And in the background I think I used Distress ink, but then I splattered some water for this effect. I have this one which I colored with Derwent Drawing, the cute animals. And in the background I tried here with watercolor, but I didn't like it, so I moved to Ecoline, I think. Ecoline, the water drops from Ecoline. That's so cute, the cat. She has so many cats. I love that. I love the cats. Oh, another one. Oh, and this one. This one was done with Prismacolors and some Posca for the white. And you can see it's an old one because it isn't fixed with the fixative. So it blended in the next page. Okay. Next from Karolina we have Rising, her latest book. I didn't start any page in this one, but I love the book so much. The illustrations are great. Oh, I have one. Oh, I forgot about this one. This one looks like one of my cats. His name is Nelu. And he's a ragdoll. And I did this one with Ecoline water drops and some glitter, and I also used the Artex acrylic markers just for shading the darker parts, and also I used the black liner for these leaves to stand out a little bit more, and that's all. Yeah, I totally forgot about this one, and it's a recent one. Yeah, her illustrations are amazing. It's that type of illustration that you recognize if you see something, you know it's her. And I love this page. This would be my first page that I will color, and it would be with the Inktense. And I also have Lady Spring, but because we also have Grazia Salvo and we also have Karolina Kubikorska, I merged this book into this pile. And I love these illustrations. I love that the test page has from each illustrator a style. I love compilations like these books. You discover new illustrators, and it's so nice that they have a special page in which they have information and other books from them. It's a very nice book. Don't have a page finished in this one. Okay, so this will be the end of this video. This was part 4 of my coloring book collection. I think we have at least 4 more parts to go, so be patient. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye!